What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Hank McCoy bringing you another beat making tutorial session. Man, technology is crazy. So I recorded this whole session, like 20 minutes of content, and it didn't record any sound, which was crazy. But I put together a beat. It's a trap beat. I did it in under 20 minutes. And basically what I'm going to do is reconstruct what I did before and just kind of walk you through my process. The beat's already made. And I know that's the part you guys like the most, and I know, and all of that. But I'm going to reconstruct it and show you how I did it. So it's still a win, although it's a little different than how we normally do it. With that in mind, I want to also invite you to like and share this video and subscribe. And I also want to invite you to join MPC Magic. I left a link in the description for you to check it out. And MPC Magic is a video course that I created. It's over 25 videos in the course that will show you how to make beats, how to find samples, how to chop your samples, basically my entire flow from A to Z. I'm going to show you everything I use and the tools I use, how I record. I'll even show you how I make some of these videos and the tools I use to do it. All right, so like I said, this is a trap style video. The BPMs is at 95 on this. Let me show you some of the samples that I used. I basically used two samples for this. I used a set of drums. Let me see if I can play the actual sample. So I don't want to mess up the flow of it because it's already set up, but these are the drums. I'm gonna just play the sample out so you can see it. So and just so you know kind of where I got these sounds from, this is the Booney Tunes pack for the drums, and this is Groovin Drums. And my sample is I think it's the Certified Trap beat sample that I used, and it's called Benihana. All right, so if you check that out, you can see it. I did set my BPMs at 95, and you can see that here on the screen. And I'm also using Ableton as my DAW, and Ableton is set to 95 there. The tools that I use mainly, I use this kick, this snare, this kick, and that hi-hat. Alright, so kick, snare, hi-hat. Alright, and it's a trap style beat, so the that's kind of like how the hi-hat, the kick hits, and then that occasional snare, and then a lot of hi-hats. All right, a lot of hi-hats. Then I used an effect also. I'm gonna just play it and let you guys hear it, and then I'll show you the rest. So I just made it. So the hi-hats, I basically just recorded them in. I put it on note repeat, and I believe they are on, let me see, I'll tell you right here. So it's 1/16 note. I did sprinkle in some triplets in there too for that, and basically they're just on note repeat, and they just roll like that. I just put it on note repeat, which you can see here on the screen, and then I'm triggering it here on my on the pad. All right, so and that's how I got the hi-hats there. Every time you see these triples, these are triplets. All right, you can see it there. And so triplets right here. Triplets. All right. And the reason why you don't hear it here is because I used an effect also at the end after I made the beat. I put the kick in, the snare, and the hi-hat. The next part I did was I went to my effects on the actual MPC, and then I went to beat repeat. All right, and then I set it so that at these points it would drop out. There would be a dropout, and then the emphasis would be on the kick. I'll play it again. It's going to drop out here. You're going to hear these triplets and the hi-hats. These hi-hats are going to drop out, and all you're going to hear is this kick drum up here. So drop out, triplet, drop out right here, drop out, so triplet, and then the kick. So what's also cool about this beat is that when I played it originally, let me see something. All right, let me show you. So you can actually see it on the screen here, and I'm going to show it to you as well. You see it kind of going up in a kind of like a cluster. Let's see if I can. All right, so you see it. Go down. It starts here at the bottom. And it's climbing. That's the top, and then I go back down. So I'm gonna show you here. So I did. That's what I played. If you listen to it again, I'll play it back. You can see it on the screen. I mean, on the pads here. So that's another technique you guys can use too when you're making your beat. If you got the sample and the sample fits perfectly, you might play it forward on the pads and then play it backwards on the pads, and just see. You know, like I've made other videos before where I've actually played the entire sample in reverse, and sometimes it does work out and it plays out well. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I've already told you how I laid the kick and the snare, the hi-hats. Those are the three main components. This is the sample. I did take the sample and I pitched it a little bit under program edit. The sample is pitched up 2 tones, 2 semitones. This is what it sounds like normally without being pitched. But I like the pitch sound too, so I pitched it up 2 semitones. That's the one I roll with. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna talk about, and I'm gonna shut this one down, is the actual sample itself. So this Benihana sample, which is part of the Certified Trap Beats pack. What I did with it was One, I warped it. So I chopped the sample up. I think I chopped it 16 times. Yeah, I don't think I have anything on the next pad. No. So 16 chops, right? There's 16 chops total, which, right, and then, all right. So 16 chops total. What I did was, after I chopped it, I selected all the pads, so each chopped sample, and then I warped it, and I also set the BPM to 95. That way the sample itself matches the BPM range that I'm working with. All right, those things need to be in sync in order for it to work. There's other ways to do it. People have other techniques that they use. This is the technique that I use, right? And it tends to work well. The sample is usually in the pocket, meaning that it fits, and then I can manipulate the sample. I don't have to worry about making the sample fit so much. I can just worry about how does it sound to my ear. All right, and then once I get that, I'm usually good to go. I can make the beat, no problem. So yeah, you know, I haven't made a beat actually in about a month. So this one, it was cool to do. I had fun doing it, and it took me about 19 minutes total to make it. Now I could go ahead and I could add some lo-fi. I could create a bass line. I could find the key that the sample's in. I think the MPC tells you the key it's in, but I'm not going to do all that for this video. I think around here is where I'm going to shut it down. But again, I want to invite you guys to to subscribe to this channel, so whenever I make beats, trap beats, lo-fi beats, old school hip hop beats, whatever, you'll be notified of it. And yeah, and check out MPC Magic. Definitely jump in, join the course. Again, I'm interested to see what you guys create after you join the course, right? You can actually start making beats the same day that you jump into the course. And I want to see what inspires you all, and kind of like where you pull your samples from, and what you create, right? This is my creative process, but I want to know yours. I want to see how you create and flow, and just kind of do your thing. So that's what I have for you guys. Again, this is Hank McCoy. Check out MPC Magic. Until the next time, peace. I'm gonna end on the note.